So you think you're losing your mind. Good. Lose it. It's probably the first thing that we should lose. You're not crazy. You're actually probably more sane than you've ever been in your life. You're more centered in real reality than the reality that has been sold. Welcome to my channel. My name is Maya Starfire. Beautiful divine souls, welcome. I'm a little bit tired today, so if I sound or look like I'm stoned, I'm not. I promise I don't. I don't partake. Just lack of sleep because of earthly responsibilities. So anyway, now that I've explained myself, I was doing a meditation, and the saying "lose your mind to find yourself" popped into my head, and then I started to recall how the term losing one's mind or losing your mind has often been, always, for as long as I can remember, been used to put someone down or make them feel like they're not seeing what they're seeing or feeling what they're feeling or hearing what they're hearing. And I have an entire theory about people who were sent to asylums and what they call loony bins, psychiatric facilities. I think were mostly filled and might be today. I am not a doctor. This is not medical advice. This is a personal opinion. I feel the need to say that. I feel like seeing and hearing things that aren't explainable are something that we used to have as a normal means of being. And now that all those things are coming back online and in full force, it's to the extreme now. And I do believe that there were people that were more open, just born more open, and then they labeled them crazy, when maybe what they were hearing was, other dimensions beyond the veil, other realms, spirits, higher self, spirit guides, the fairy realm. All that stuff we were told was unreal and unrealistic, and you were crazy if you believed in it, or you only had a child's mind, which I believe is a good thing. I would love to have a child's mind every minute of the day. But then I would probably, run into a little bit of trouble because I'm still dealing with this. I have to live in the 3D matrix, or with it, not in it, while also expressing. But anyways, I digress. It's just terrible how deep this stuff goes, right? Like, oh, you're losing your mind. Well, now if you think about it and you break that down, like, okay, losing the mind. Well, the mind is not the place that's important to be, not at all times. Yeah, logic and problem solving and critically thinking and all of that. But when it comes to intuition and um, inner knowing and inner self and finding spirit guides and talking to higher self, you don't want to be in the mind, or I don't want to be in the mind. Anyways, in the mind is not the place to be. I say it's in the heart, or even in the third eye, is the place to be. So if anyone ever says to you, you're losing your mind, then say thank you. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. That might be a little bit too too rude for somebody, I don't know. I was thinking about it and I thought it was interesting. And then it also sparked into me like all the other things that were told to us that were made in order to keep us not looking in and not thinking about what we're seeing and hearing and experiencing and trying to hide all those aspects, which is something that we used to live with as a normal means of being, you know, in Lemuria and parts of Atlantis and probably many, many other lifetimes here on Earth. And then that's not even diving into all the, cosmic lifetimes and lifetimes on other planets. Um, Speaking with other beings in a way that can be communicated without any barrier of language. And, that includes animals. There was this time in Lemuria when we could speak to our animals and all the life around us clearly, telepathically, or through sense. So, just a short jibber jab today, something that had come up that I thought was interesting. I felt like needed to be said because often when we go through this awakening process, which is an ongoing process, right? It never ends. We never stop awakening. We just continue to awaken to more and more that's within us. But yeah, go ahead, lose your mind. It's not the place that you're gonna find yourself. It's not the place that you're gonna figure out other aspects. It's not the place that you're going to have a better knowing of everything and everyone around you. That's just the computer, right? That's just the place that breaks down and files away things, which is good and it's a necessity. It's just not the most important thing, speaking in terms of spirituality and awakening and connection. So I wasn't even going to talk about this today, but I thought it was important to talk about because it had occurred to me that this is one of those things that was just drilled into us for so long that it became like a stigma, almost like a four-letter word, and sometimes dangerous to, oftentimes dangerous, especially if you were a female or someone young or even elderly. I don't even want to go down the path of asylums and how awful those things were to people. But we're breaking free out of that. There is no more being in shackles or a prisoner of anyone or anything. We are the creators. We are the power. And you are not alone. And yeah, lose your mind. It's a good thing. Lose your mind and find yourself. Anyways, I'm Maya Starfire. Thank you for stopping by. Have a wonderful evening, morning, afternoon, I don't know, middle of the night, wherever you are. And remember to believe in what you see and what you hear and what you feel, because next to being insulted for the experiencing we're going through, it's a self-belief. And having doubt in yourself is one of the biggest killers into finding out who you are, where you've come from, and what you're here to do. So trust that what you're seeing is what you're seeing, what you're hearing is what you're hearing. And more things will just eventually begin to open up for you. Anyways, thank you. Have a wonderful, 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 beautiful time living outside of your mind.